if you had to rank your top 5 heavyweights right now and go from your top 1 to 5.
Tyson Fury's number 1. Right now, Alexander Usyk is number 2. Deontay Wilder's number 3. And then from there, I have to think. I think this is where you can make a case for Anthony Joshua being next. Joe Joyce, I feel like you want to see him prove a bit more, but he's in that mix on that trajectory. There's a body of work conversation you could have with Andy Ruiz Jr.
So if I had to rank it, I'm going to go with Alexander Usyk, number 1. He's got more titles. I'm going with Tyson Fury next. Going with Deontay Wilder at number 3. Going with Andy Ruiz at number 4. Number 5, Anthony Joshua. And one guy that I definitely want to see is Frank Sanchez.
Yeah, Joe Joyce 4, Luis Ortiz 5. I think
Ortiz top 10 for me, for sure.
Yeah. I think Anthony Joshua makes this top 5. I think Joe Joyce is probably the other one. I might go AJ 4 and Joyce right after, just because of a body of work type of thing. I think Andy Ruiz is sort of OLI, outside looking in. Luis Ortiz is there as well. I'm actually looking up to see who else could be in this conversation right now. I don't think Dillian White is cracking this top 5.
Let's stop talking about Dillian White, because it's just someone I don't want in the conversation. And I'm no disrespect to Dillian White. I am a fan of his, but in this conversation, there is talk that he would fight White next, and it's just not a fight I want to see.
Yeah, and then after that, you're just grasping for straws. It's like
exactly.
Joseph Parker, Daniel Dubois. You're not really getting there. So, but to me, definitively, we know who the top 2 is: Tyson Fury, Alexander Usyk. You can flip flop the order if you want, but I would put Tyson Fury first, because body of work at the heavyweight division, beating Deontay Wilder twice, and some would say 3 times. Deontay Wilder for me is the easy number 3, and then from there it becomes a discussion. And I don't think, to bring it back around to Anthony Joshua, that he cemented himself as next after the top 2 heavyweights in the world. You don't watch this fight and you're like, oh, he beats Deontay Wilder if they fought. Which is something I think a lot of people were saying once upon a time in 2018, basically before the Andy Ruiz knockout in 2019.
Yeah, and they were also saying at one point that he could possibly beat Tyson Fury. And so the only reason why I have Usyk ahead of Fury is because he's got more titles. And at the same time, he cleaned out the cruiserweight division. Got 2 convincing wins against Anthony Joshua, where Anthony Joshua looked lost in those fights. Except for the second one, he fought a little bit better, but Usyk still got the victory. So I'm like, man, he made Anthony Joshua look like that. And when we do drop a pound for pound list, by the way, if you're watching this, make sure to drop your top 5 in the heavyweight division as well. Let us know who you think. Also, let us know your comments, and let us know what you thought about the fight. But I just think it's one of those situations, Bryan, where we're taking a look at the top heavyweights after this performance and thinking, I don't know how well Anthony Joshua would stack up at this point in his career against a guy like Tyson Fury, who's going to play the social media games. Who knows if they're ever going to get into the ring anytime soon. And then the Deontay Wilder fight, a fight we've been waiting for forever. So yeah, you know what? Unfortunately, I do think it's possible that we get him and Dillian White, a fight I don't want to see. Would you want to see that fight? Be real.
I'll watch it begrudgingly, but I'm not going to do a watch party during the fight or a post-fight show after. You can kiss my ass with that.
You know what? The more that I think about it, I think a trilogy fight with Andy Ruiz makes a lot of sense. Because as you remember,
prove that the first one wasn't a fluke again.
because
Andy Ruiz will be in better shape also.
Oh, okay. I like this top 5 as well.
Black, shout out to you. Usyk, Fury, Wilder, Joshua. Big baby.
Ooh.
Jared Henderson. Okay.
He's got a lot to prove still, though. Resume, I think, comes into
I think
play.
He can get there in a year. He's not
the way
far
they're pushing
off.
him.
I think he's closer to top 10 than top 5. Because you want to see him do more, but he's absolutely on the trajectory. He's kind of right on Joe Joyce's heels, maybe. To if you want to compare him to somebody, that's a fight I would love to see.
And if you actually want to check out an interview as well from Richard Torres, who said that he would like to fight Joe Joyce as well. It's on our YouTube page. Go check it out. I think that's also a guy, Richard Torres, who's going to be a name in this heavyweight division. And
You're not
everyone
saying
likes
that just because we interviewed him, right?
yeah,
We
no,
already
not at all. Because like I'm gonna be real with you. By the way, great kid. But I'm gonna be
yeah, yeah.
real with you.
We'll
I
have him
think
back.
at one point, and like they talked about this, Jared Anderson, Richard Torres, really good friends. We're gonna see them fight each other, and I kind of give the edge to Torres. I know we haven't seen too much of him, but I give the edge to Torres from what I've seen. Really like the kid.